was under the impression all the time that I have to 100% say and be honest about everything I'm thinking. Because if I'm not, I'm being dishonest with my partner. I'm being dishonest with myself. But, bro, you cannot. And it doesn't mean you have to be dishonest, but some as men, we can't say. The reality is not what y'all want to hear ever. The reality that y'all think y'all want, y'all act like y'all want triple X, but y'all really want PG-13. The answer never, 100% never coincides with what y'all want, ever. What we are is not what y'all want us to be, ever. The reality of the situation is so real that me and him have an understanding, just meeting each other, that we can't. Now, when the reality doesn't coincide with what y'all want, right? Y'all kind of force it. Everything about society and the way we date and the way we are right now is almost forced by what we're supposed to say and how we're supposed to act for women. If men were our real selves, they really wouldn't be too much marriage. They'd be a lot of crazy going on if men were the one at the forefront. Now, if you dating a guy, because 99% of the time, which we alluded to earlier, 99% of the time, let's say I think that Lauren is a 6, right? But I want to hit it. Hypothetically, I want to hit it. What do you think would work for me more? Lauren, you all right, but for real, dog, you're not all that. I deserve better. I still want to smash. Once I'm done, I don't want to talk to you no more, and please don't call me. Right? A lot of the times that's reality. Now, how far do you think that narrative gets me with Lauren? Don't you all speak at once? Have we all felt like that before? Plenty of times. Where it's like, I don't like you. I want to hit it. I don't want a relationship. That's the reality. Women go, but tell me that. Where would that get us?
Where it's supposed to get you. Nowhere. Because you don't know how to deliver. Yes? The issue is with your delivery. You don't have to manipulate somebody, because if we're going to say you should be manipulated in order for somebody else to get what they want, then those women who accuse men of grape to get what they want, then they should link up with you, because they want to get what they want from you. They don't want to be with you. They just want your money. You see, should they come up to you and say, hey, I just want your money, I don't like you? Should they tell you that? The thing is, with men, they think that they're only ones with honesty. Because honesty is a two-way street. If I told you what I think about you, you will go crazy. You will go crazy. I will tell you now that you're big and fat. And to me, you're a 2. I'm not attracted to fat men with fluffy arms. And then they probably have a difficulty breathing when they sleep. Because I don't like snores. And I will tell you, you probably would not give me what I want. You will not run an hour. Even an hour is too long. You will not run even like 5 minutes, because 5 minutes will be like an hour to you. Even 5 minutes is too long, like a minute. You see, if I would tell you what I think about you, that I'm not sexually attracted to you, I'm not, both of you guys, the one who's busy nodding his head. If I would tell you what I think of you, we but anyways, guys, he answered and had a follow-up response. After his follow-up response, I'm gonna add people's comments. You got that? So let's watch his follow up response about what he said, because it's trying to clear up things. And he said he doesn't like how things are going and how people perceive him, and he wants to clear out how he pointed out his view. I feel like if you said what you said, you said what you said, and stand by that. That's just what it is.
Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm the guy from the post has been circulating on social media. There's a couple things I wanted to clarify, a couple of things I wanted to correct from the post that was made. Okay, just saying this strictly to kind of clear my name and kind of defend my character a little bit, because some things have been misconstrued. So I just wanted to clear them up. That's all. Okay. So number one, I do not condone, I do not support any man who lies to women with the specific goal to have sex with them. I don't condone that type of thing. If a woman sits down with you and say, hey, you know, that she's looking for a relationship, she's not looking for casual sex, and he lies and says he's looking for the same thing, and he's not, and then he tricks her to have sex with him, and then he switches up, I do not condone that. I think I'm so against that. Everybody who really knows the man that I am knows that I do not condone that, and I stand against any man to do that to his face. I'm not with that at all. In the clip, what I'm going to explain about in the clip is I was merely trying to explain it from the perspective of the men who do this. The way the clip was edited, and it was edited a little bit further on some people on their social media, but from the way the clip looks, it looks like I was saying that, like I do this, and it's just incorrect. Number one, I don't date. I haven't dated since 2003 because I've been with the same woman since I was 19, and I love her, and I've been loving and faithful to her for 20 some years, and we've been married for 15 years. So I don't date. So I'm not out here lying to women to get laid because I've been married for most of my adult life. But I was speaking from the perspective, and for that, I could understand how people could feel like that, would think that I was saying that, like, oh man, yeah, I lie to get women, bro. I do not, and I don't stand with that. And furthermore, I never even said that on the podcast. I was just talking from the perspective, going back and forth with my friend, and we were just talking like hypothetically, like this is how it goes. So she's saying like, you know, I don't want the encounter, I want you. And I mean, yes, yeah, I don't want just an encounter. And I'm like, yeah, but you know, if I lie, then I'm gonna miss out on the encounter if I tell the truth, basically. And I was just trying to illustrate the reason that these type of low integrity men do these things, because it works. There's more advice that I can give, and I have given to women about that type of stuff, to look out for these kind of things. But that was my overall point. So to everybody in the comments who wanted to give me a chance to hear, you know, my side of the story, it was very few of y'all. I appreciate y'all telling me what I need to do to go forward. But I wanted to make it very clear right here, from my heart, on TikTok, I do not condone that type of behavior. I'm dead serious. Anybody who knows me knows that I'm dead serious. And just a sidebar, when you look at the comments, very few and far between, because a lot of my friends aren't on social media like that. When you look at the people, whether it's Instagram or it's on TikTok, if you look at the comments, the people in the comments that are usually fighting the most feverishly for me are with the women who are really existing in my life, from my wife and to some of my best friends, because they know that what's being circulated out there about me is completely false, and that is not how I live my life. Again, I just was explaining their perspective. I talk to these men. I know these men. I grew up around these type of men, and I just was giving their perspective, and that's not a perspective or an opinion that I share. Okay, I just wanted to clear that up. So everybody in the comments who's making fun of me, and basically saying that I'm ugly and you know, I'm fat and you know I'm going bald, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But the things that are going around online are just not true. This is not something I do. I don't practice predatory behavior. I don't advise men to do that type of stuff, and I am strongly against it. Anybody who wanted to give me an opportunity to hear what I'm saying right now, I appreciate you. Anybody who don't and want to just continue to roast me, hey, have at it, run your numbers up, have a great time. But at the end of the day, I'm going to defend my character. That's not who I am. I have a podcast I'm posting from the TikTok of that podcast. It's called The Other 99%. I can dive a little deeper into these things. It's very funny. I have different co-hosts every single time. And you guys can tune into that too. If you want further clarification, and you can comment. I'll talk to you guys. I got a little bit of time on my hands. We can have a conversation about it, because I'm really not the guy that post says that I am. Okay? You guys have a blessed day. I hope everything goes well for everybody. Peace. Where it's like, I don't like you. I want to hit it. I don't want a relationship. That's the reality. Women go, but tell me that. Where would that get us? Nowhere.
Exactly where it's supposed to get you. Because a girl who doesn't want that arrangement is allowed and has the freedom to say no thank you. So you can go find the girl who does want the arrangement.
100%.
So
but I don't want the girl to want the arrangement. I want you.
So that's what I'm saying. You don't really want me.
Yes,
you
I do.
want an encounter with me.
I do.
You want, and you don't
No,
want
okay,
me.
I want an encounter with you, yes. I don't want you. I want the encounter. However you word it, yeah.
You can't have everything you want.
I can get the encounter if I lie. But if
But when I say it,
it's not always just a sneak attack. You have people that will prey on people. They are calculated. These people are calculated. They will sit and plot and plan when, how, where, all of that. They're drugging people.
I don't like you. I want to hit it. I don't want a relationship. That's the reality. Women go, but tell me that. Where would that get us? Nowhere.
Exactly where it's supposed to get you. Because a girl who doesn't want that arrangement is allowed and has the freedom to say no thank you. So you can go find the girl who does want the arrangement.
100%.
So
but I don't want the girl to want the arrangement. I want you.
So that's what I'm saying. You don't really want me.
Yes,
you
I
want
do.
an encounter with me.
I do.
You want, and you don't
No,
want
okay, I want an encounter with you, yes. I don't want you. I want the encounter. However you word it, yeah.
You can't have everything you want.
I can get the encounter if I lie. But if I tell you the reality, am I getting the encounter?
Okay, so what you're describing is not a woman not wanting the truth. It's you not wanting the truth.
It is her. She doesn't want the truth.
Now, would I be reaching if I said that not only is this behavior a form of grape, but it is also a huge indication of a lack of self-love within that man? I'm not reaching, but a few of y'all are going to think I am. So allow me to explain why I say this. If the only way you can get a woman to sleep with you is through lying and pretending to be somebody that you're not, or by getting her inebriated to where her inhibitions are lowered, is that true consent? The answer is no. If the only reason I'm saying yes to sleeping with you is because I'm under the impression that we want the same things, but in reality you're lying to me and you in fact do not want the same thing as me, you're just pretending that you do to get access to my body, is that true consent? The answer again is no. If you feel the need to manipulate the circumstances, the settings, the environment, whatever the case may be, to get that yes because you feel that not doing so will get you a no, please understand that consent is not actually consensual. Now, here is why I say this behavior is an indication of a lack of self-love. Because really, it's a combination of a lack of self-love and self-respect. If the only way I can get access to you is to pretend to be somebody I'm not, what is that saying about how I feel about me? If I feel that the only way for me to get what I'm wanting out of you is for me to perform and pretend to be somebody that I'm not naturally, that is me rejecting who I naturally am for a greater outcome, which is not an indication of loving or respecting yourself. Because truth-telling demands a certain level of self-respect, self-love, self-confidence, and vulnerability. It is you saying, hey, this is who I am and where I am right now. And if you aren't here with me, you are more than happy to walk away. And the reality is most males who engage in this behavior do not have the self-confidence, the self-respect, and the self-love to withstand being walked away from. You thinking the only way you can get some coochie is to rob a woman of her choice because who you are as you are will not be enough? You don't like you, babes, at all. And sure, a part of this is grape culture and how boys are taught to pursue women and how they're taught to be the chasers and the predators, really, and we're the prey. However, I think that at the root of it is we are teaching boys to not love or respect themselves and their desires. We are teaching boys that the self-love and the self-pride lie in manipulation and not in an authentic, overwhelming yes. And that's a problem. Being turned off by somebody who would give you an overwhelming yes, but being turned on by somebody you have to convince. Y'all have a good day.